Hello guys, it's Abena from Homeschooling in London, and I just wanted to just quickly show you some bits that I got from the store. Some of them are from the Thrift store. Actually, 2 of these items are from the Thrift store, and the rest of them I've got them from I think one of them from the... Anyway, I'll show you. Okay, yeah, so 2 items I got from the Thrift store. I actually got 3 books from there, but 3 for £1. But I just don't know where the other one is. I think my son took it away with him when he went to his grandmother's house, and it's probably still there. Anyway, one of the books is called Learning Fundamentals, the revolutionary program that will help your child to become a happy, successful learner, aged 3 to 6. And it's got 32 pull-out card pages, phonic fun cards, alphabet games, maths cards, writing templates, and it is by Colin Rose and Gordon Dryden. It's really good. I've literally just gone and flipped through it, but it does look like it's a really good book. It gives you some ideas, basically. It's basically a book of ideas for learning for your child, and it does talk about, you know, things like a well-rounded child. Tells you mathematical, logical, numeracy, science patterns, bodily, physical, exercise, visual, spatial, memory, thinking skills, self-esteem, values, interpersonal, musical, and linguistic. And it gives you ideas. That's, I don't know what that is. Gives you ideas. Like, for example, it says a bingo card, magic blackboard, phonic ladders here. And it's also got a card pull-outs for different words. Let me show you. It's got all these card pull-outs that you can just make little mini flashcards. All of these. The person who gave this to the thrift store obviously hasn't used it, because all of the pages are still there. Phonics, Fun Set 2. It's just got so many cards. And this was basically 50p. No, less than 50p. And it's got number cards on here, which I need to actually use. Even though my son's doing quite well with his numbers at the moment. It's always good to reinforce it. It's got dots as well. It's got all these ideas, like loads of ideas. Anyway, yeah. So I got that, and I also got this for the same day that I went to the thrift store. I got this Trace and Learn book, and so it's basically like, well, my son's drawn on that. It's basically a wipe clean book that you can obviously use and wipe clean, numbers, shapes and stuff. And this is actually originally from Marks and Spencer's, which is quite a well-known store in the UK, and it's quite expensive in Marks and Spencer's. It doesn't tell you how much it originally was, but it's also got flashcards in here as well, which I'm trying to get out without breaking the box. It's got flashcards in here, which I've actually been using every day with my son. I just quickly show him the cards, just as a really quick fire exercise in the morning. So it's got numbers 1 to 20, and it's got a place where you can just write, and it's got plus and minus, and I think it's also got an equals one there somewhere as well, so you can do sums with it, equations. It's got a multiplication sign, oh yeah, and the equal sign on the back. It's really, really good. So that was part of the books that I got. So it was 3 for £1, which is nothing. And I got this sight words and vocabulary from the dollar store, school skills, and it's for age 6 to 7. But the thing is, you know, even though it's for ages 6 to 7, there are exercises in here. I'll go back to this when he's a little bit older. But there are exercises in here that he can do now. Anyway, the guideline for ages, a lot of the time it's not always correct, because, you know, your child is going to develop how they want to develop. So it's got stickers on here, and the reason why I got it is because my son loves stickers, and he really enjoys learning with stickers. And so it will say, find the matching sticker on the sheet, and then so you'll say, okay, what's that? And you'll say umbrella, find the umbrella on here. what's that? And then, you know, and he'll say, paddling pool, and then you'll say, find the paddling pool on here, and stick it on here. And obviously you'll just show him the word. He won't know how to, he doesn't know how to read it yet, but I'll just show him the word, and then I'll just sound the word out, even though he doesn't know exactly how to read it or anything. I will just sound it out, and I'll say, oh, repeat the word. That was that, and it was £1, so that's pretty good. And some of the stuff is like missing words, you've got to write the word in, but as he isn't at that stage yet, doesn't really, I'm not doing that. I'm just doing the sticker bits for now, and then also finding the words on the page. So oranges, where's oranges? Apples, bananas, bread, cereal. These are what we do when we go out anyway. So when we're not out, we use the book, or we just do it around the house, which is another way. So yeah, that was £1, and I also got this from the pound store, which is 1,000 sticker book, which I saw this same book in another store for £5, which is ridiculous. But anyway, it's got 1,000 stickers in there, so it's got like good job, and my son loves stickers, that's why I got it. Good job, well done. It's got this item belongs to. It's got stars. It's got loads of other like reward stickers, because he's got a reward chart. So whenever he does work, I do that. Next item I got was the Practice Your Phonics by Oxford Story Games. I haven't used it yet because my son's not here, and I got these yesterday when I went out. So it's basically different pictures. So you've got Goldilocks, and you've got the 3 bears, and then you've got some words and some more words. And so basically you create a story with these words and the pictures as well. And if your child cannot read, then you can create a story with the words, and then you basically get them to do the pictures. And your child can also create their own story as well. So you can be like, oh, and the gingerbread man jumped out of the window. I'm really sorry if the video quality's changed slightly, but I had to change to use my camera on my computer because my camera is out of memory, and I can't actually take the videos off it at this point until I've edited the videos that are already on there. I need to transfer it to edit anyway. So yeah, like I was saying, you can say, and the tortoise ran after the hare, and then after that he saw a fox, and the fox jumped in the water with this gingerbread. Like, you know, you basically they can just look at the pictures and create a story, and they can even just take any picture that they want and create a story out of it, and eventually they'll create a story with the words as well, which is absolutely, I know my son will really like it because he's he likes using his hands to arrange things. So yeah, so that's that. So I'm basically going to have to put that other video onto the Mac as, anyway, random. The next book I've got is called Gold Stars, supports early years foundation stage, starting to add ages 3 to 5, preschool, starting to add. This is another wipe clean book. I don't know if it's going to be the right way round because of the fact that I'm using the camera on my computer, but sorry again about the quality, but it's just what it is at the moment. Yeah, so it's wipe clean. It's got a little pen in it. This cost me £3, which is quite expensive actually, but hey, I had a voucher. That's the reason why I went into WHSMITH. Sorry, I got this from WHSMITH, which is quite a well-known sort of place where you can buy stationery and stuff in the UK, stationery and books and other stuff. And it's wipe clean. It's got count 1, 2, 3. So you obviously count 1, 2, 3. And tells you to write the answer in the box. Then count the spots on each shirt and draw lines to the same number. So you get the picture. So it's got added addition stuff in there as well, and it says colour 1 more butterfly and stuff like that. Colour 1 more hat. Colouring exercises. Crown the box. How many are left? Draw the answer in the box. Tells you to draw the answer in the box if you take 2 crayons from the box, and how many crayons would you have left to write it down. My son will enjoy that. If he likes white clean book, that's why I got it. And then I got this interactive book of knowledge. A friend of mine actually told me about this book, and it's basically originally $17.99, but it's actually £5, so I think that's quite decent. And it's like an interactive encyclopedia. So it's got different information, and then it will tell you to go to a specific site, I think. I need to really look at it properly, to be honest. I might do a review on this at one point, actually, because I really love stuff like this. And so it says, on your mobile or tablet device, download the free Layer app. Then look out for the Scan Me logo and scan the whole page. Okay. And so what it is, I think, is you have to download an app, and then once you've downloaded the app, you have to scan the page, and then all the information that's on here will come up on there. And I think you can do some interactive tasks and stuff on there. This is actually the perfect page because obviously, as you guys know, I'm vegan and I'm into the fruit and stuff. So it's all really colourful as well. So what I would do with this is just some days I'll just read it to him and just tell him to point certain things out on the page, read something to him, and then say, oh, do you what does the turtle do, or whatever, you know, or what's inside, what benefits can you get from this specific fruit. My son's really good with that. So like, he knows about bananas, he knows about apple, he knows about oranges, he knows the benefits of each one, like so. And also what I would do with these as well is, like, say, take a specific page, say fruit one, and then we can make a picture of different fruits, or make like a lap book for a specific fruit, like different like benefits from that specific fruit and where it comes from and stuff like that. But just really basic, not very, very detailed. I don't really want to scare my son at the moment, do you know what I mean? My son really, really loves cars, and so I am actively giving him information about cars, and the more he wants to learn, the more I'm going to feed him. So if he says to me, Mummy, I want to learn about car engine, we'll go on YouTube and we'll find out about car engine. Or I know a guy who's a mechanic, and I spoke to him and said to him, would it be possible if you could give me some information or show my son like an engine or something like that for him to have a look at? And he said yes, and so we were going to do that at some point. My son really loves Spider-Man. He never used to really be into superheroes and stuff when he was younger. Like when he was like 2, he didn't care about that. He just liked cars, but now he likes superheroes. So I said, you know what, let me just get him something. So I bought him this superhero Marvel Amazing Spider-Man book, and it's a storybook, and it's got some characters in there as well as a playmat. Some people say they don't like these kind of things. What I mean is, some people say they don't like mythical characters and stuff like that, and, you know, characters that aren't real. They don't like showing their children those things. But to be quite honest with you, I don't oversaturate my son with that stuff. But I find that he's interested in superheroes. And so what I've done is, like, I've created... I haven't actually finished doing it yet, but I've created like a mini comic book, and because he likes superheroes, I've said, okay, he likes superheroes, and to help him learn to read, let me do a little comic that will kind of be about superheroes. Really, really basic and simplistic language, but about superheroes, you know. So I think the fact that my son likes superheroes, I don't have a problem with him learning about superheroes and using superheroes to help him to learn to read. I don't really have a problem with that, especially like sort of explaining the history of, you know, how comics books started and stuff like that eventually, because he enjoys it. You know, so I don't really have a problem with that. I really don't. I mean, I had this issue with really restricting, in the beginning, really restricting my son in every aspect. But one of the main things that I want to do is try and keep my son out of harm's way. You know, that's the main thing that I'm trying to do, in the sense of, you know, letting him enjoy learning and enjoy doing things that he loves, without me constantly saying no, 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 no all the time. Because from what I've seen, children have been overly restricted throughout their life. When they get to a point where they can do what they want, they go crazy with it, you know. And I'll be honest with you, like, I know some people like that who have been restricted so much. When they went to university, they went completely nuts and insane. They were like going crazy on the drugs. I'm not saying that that's what would happen to everybody, but it does happen quite a lot when you get restricted so much. When you get older, you end up, you know, wanting to do all the things that you thought you weren't allowed to do. I'm not saying that my son, that any child should take drugs or anything like that, but I'm trying to be a little bit less hands-on, in the sense that, like, constantly saying, right, we're doing this today and you have to do it because I say so. I'll be honest with you, when I first started homeschooling, that's what I used to do, you know. And I don't really find that to be the most effective method for teaching my son, or even for him learning. You know, I'm finding when I do very short, sharp bursts of something in the morning, say numbers and letters in the morning, a bit of reading, and then the rest of the day I will say to him, right, you can do what you like. And when I say you can do what you like, I don't mean, okay, you can go and start destroying the next door neighbour's garden. I just say to him, so what do you want to do? And 90% of the time he'll say to me, I want to do Hot Wheels, because he likes his Hot Wheels car. He likes his Hot Wheels car thing. Anyway, I'm really going to make this video too long, so I'm going to go now, and I will make a separate video about a specific topic. Actually, I'm going to do that now. Speak to you guys in the next video. Bye.